No? Are you busy?
Not anymore, thanks to you. So, what'd you come over for?
Alright, so do you remember how I entered that national singing contest?
Yeah? And?
I won!
Yay! I'm so proud of you! Congratulations!
And guess what the prize was? 2 two-way tickets to go on my dream vacation! And I get to pick whoever I want to go with!
Oh, really? Who's a lucky person?
I haven't really decided yet. But I was thinking of someone with a thirst for adventure, a love of the outdoors, and an outgoing spirit. Wanna?
Yes! I'll go get sunscreen!
Sunscreen?
Well, duh, you're going to get sunburned in Hawaii.
Hawaii?
We are going to Hawaii, aren't we?
Oh, no, I actually had a different idea, and I think you'll love it. Okay, so I've only heard of this place, but apparently there's this place in India called Navadwip, and it's supposed to be really amazing with a lot of attractions.
What could be better than Hawaii?
Come on, Animal, just give it a chance. We're here! We're actually here! Yes!
Yay, we're here.
Come on, Emma, I told you this already! Stop ranting! Everyone's been to Hawaii. See some palm trees, see some volcanoes, see some seawater, potentially get killed by one of those. Done. An assassination attempt by Mother Nature later. $900 wasted, and that's just for one person. Why the spiritual heart of India, girl? Why don't you live life a little?
Camel cart, get your camel cart tour of Navadwip.
Horse cart. Only 1,000 rupees for 4-hour tour. Come join our transcendental tour. 2,000 rupees for 2 people.
We will take you on a magical journey up Navadwip Dam. It'll be nothing like you've ever seen before.
What should we do?
Just pick a tour already. Ew, the camel just peed and that guy's horse just pooped. Let's go with them. Doesn't look like any animals are involved.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to Navadwip Dham, the Kirtan capital of the world and the birthplace of the Sankirtan movement.
Hold up. Sankirtan? What in the world does that mean?
Sankirtan is the continuous chanting of the Lord's holy names.
I read up a little on this. When you're saying the Lord, you mean Lord Krishna, right? And his potency and qualities are all manifested in this yuga, or age, into his names?
Yes. Lord Chaitanya, who is none other than Lord Krishna in the mood of Radharani, descended about 530 years ago to propagate this chanting. Navadwip Dham has 9 islands, 8 outer ones and 1 central. They are connected by different holy rivers. Together, they resemble the shape of a fully bloomed lotus.
We are starting our tour on the central island, Antardweep. Mayapur lies within Antardweep, and at the center of Antardweep is Yogapita, the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Cool. Yogapita? This is where he appeared? Wow.
And here is Jagai and Madai Ghat. There are many famous leelas of Antardweep, but since we're in Jagai and Madai Ghat, I'll tell you the story.
Nityananda Prabhu, who is none other than Lord Balaram, went to Jagai and Madai, 2 criminal brothers, to try to deliver them. In his anger, Madai struck him with a pot and injured Nityananda. Lord Chaitanya raced to the scene with his Sudarshan chakra and was about to kill the brothers. However, Lord Nityananda is very compassionate. He reminded Mahaprabhu that his main purpose for descending to the material world was delivering fallen souls like these 2 rogue brothers. Thus the brothers were spared. Because of Lord Nityananda's mercy, both brothers changed completely and became strong devotees. They would wake up early and bathe in the Ganges, apply tilak on their bodies, and sit down to chant the holy names. One day, they saw Nityananda Prabhu strolling by. Madai always felt sorry for his earlier actions and begged Nityananda to tell him how he could be freed from his terrible sins. The Lord told him to clean this bathing pond every day. Madai agreed to this and did this service every day for the rest of his life. He even built stone steps leading down to the water and cleaned these every day with his own hands. Thus, this god became known as Jagai and Madai god.
That's it? God's brother gets hit. God comes to kill the thieves. God's brother forgives. Done? No semi-automatic weapons? No evil drones? No post-apocalyptic zombies?
No semi-automatic weapons, no evil drones, and definitely no post-apocalyptic zombies. I'm not even sure what half that stuff is.
Well, that's alright. We had better head along to the next town quickly. Undertube is amazing, but there are more Leelas lurking in the jungle, and you should get to hear them all.
Here we are at Navadwip.
So, what is this place?
This is the Jan Ghazi Samadhi, the gravesite of the Muslim ruler Jan Ghazi. Would you like to hear the story?
Of course!
Well, your friend here doesn't seem as enthusiastic.
Fine. Just tell it already.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to spread his Sankirtan movement all around the world. One day, the Lord and his disciples went to Sri Samantadweep and were told by Lord Chaitanya to sing the Hare Krishna mantra so everyone could hear the divine voice of Sri Hari. However, the local Mohammedans heard the vibration of the Maha Mantra and complained to their Muslim leader, Chand Ghazi. The Ghazi was outraged at this complaint and marched to the Kirtan. He smashed the mridanga and angrily shouted that no one should perform Sankirtan on the streets of the city. At this, the Ghazi went back to his home, leaving the devotees in shock. They sadly went to Lord Chaitanya, who told them not to worry and to perform the Sankirtan. Seeing their fear, he assured them that he would protect them. The Lord and his party performed Kirtan in every corner of the city and finally ended up at the door of the Ghazi's palace. The Ghazi came out with his head bowed and invited Lord Chaitanya in as his guest. The Lord spoke seriously about meat eating to the Ghazi, explaining that the cow and the bull are our mother and father, and that it is a sin to kill them. After a little bit of arguing, the Ghazi finally gave in. Then the Ghazi told him about the nightmare he had had after breaking the mridanga drum. A half-man, half-lion was roaring loudly and had jumped on his chest. He declared he would split open the Ghazi's chest, just as he had done to the mridanga. He disappeared, but when the Ghazi awoke, there were scratches on his chest. Hence, he told everyone to not stop the movement. The Lord made the Ghazi promise that no one would stop this movement in the district of Nadia. The Ghazi agreed, and they both began to chant, Hari, Hari.
That is so cool!
It seems kind of far-fetched. I mean, a half-man, half-lion from your dreams scratches you, and that makes you change your whole mindset? Weird.
You may think it's weird, but these pastimes of Lord Chaitanya are transcendental. Let's go to our next island, and you'll see that these pastimes aren't things a normal man could do.
Navadwip? How did this island get its name?
Because Mother Surabhi, the mother of all cows, is staying here on the island under a banyan tree, it is known as Navadwip. Go means cow and Druma means tree.
Cool mango grove. It's nice and shady under here.
Yes, we are in Ambagat. Lord Chaitanya performed a miracle here. One day, Lord Chaitanya and his devotees were performing Sankirtan. After chanting and dancing for a long time, they became fatigued and hungry, so they sat down to rest. Seeing this, the Lord took a mango seed and planted it in the ground. Immediately, the seed sprouted and grew to full size, surprising all the devotees. Lord Chaitanya picked 200 mangoes, nicely washed them, and offered them to Lord Krishna. Then the devotees enjoyed them. The mangoes were perfectly sweet, with no skins outside and no seeds inside. The devotees were satisfied with just one. Every day, for 1 year, Lord Chaitanya went to that tree with his devotees, and they would have a mango eating festival. The tree provided mangoes for 12 months non-stop.
Speaking of mangoes, I am starving. When is lunch?
Well, we have 6 more islands to cover, so lunch is on the go. Don't worry, we packed prasadam in the car. Here, have a mango.
This island of Navadwip, there is a forest area called Navadwip. In the beginning of Kali Yuga, 33,000 sages gathered here to listen to Srila Sutta Goswami recite the Srimad Bhagavatam.
Even demigods came down to listen to Sutta Goswami.
Really? Like who?
Well, Lord Shiva heard that there was a narration of Srimad Bhagavatam being held. He was very eager to hear this, so he immediately left his abode. He mounted his bull carrier Nandi and began to travel down to earth. Soon, he realized that Nandi was too slow. Afraid he would be too late, he borrowed Brahma's swan. The swan was much quicker. Hastily, he made his way down to where their narration was being held. Along with his followers, they arrived in time to sit and listen. Because Lord Shiva traveled here on Brahma's swan carrier, there is a place nearby named Hamsa Vahana, where there is a small temple dedicated to Lord Shiva.
Wait, I don't get it. Why is it called Hamsavahana?
Isn't it the name of the swan?
Actually, Hamsa Vahana refers to Lord Shiva. Hamsa means swan, and Vahana means carrier. Let's see if we can make a quick stop at the Hamsa Vahana temple on our way to our next island, Koladweep.
Wow, these lakes are crystal clear and decorated with lotus flowers and lilies. Much better than the Pacific Ocean at Hawaii.
This place is so beautiful. So peaceful.
That's exactly why the poet Jayadev Goswami and his wife Padmavati settled here in Champahati. They wanted a nice, quiet place to practice devotional service.
Once, Jayadeva Goswami was composing a poem about Krishna. While writing about Radha's feelings towards Krishna, he was thinking Krishna would bow his head to Radharani's lotus feet. He became so afraid that just thinking this was an offense, so he didn't dare write it down. His hand shook, and his pencil fell. He quickly went to the Ganges to purify himself. In the meantime, Lord Krishna, who had been enjoying the verses Jayadev Goswami was writing, took the form of Jayadev and entered his house. He asked Padmavati to give him his pen and paper, and he sat down to complete the verse that Jayadev feared to finish. He finished it just as Jayadev had imagined, with Krishna bowing his head to Radharani, and then he left. When Jayadev Goswami came back, he saw the poem finished and asked his wife who had done it. Padmavati was confused. Her husband had just left, and now he was back so fast with wet clothes and hair. When she said that it was he who had done it, he quickly realized that it was none other than Lord Krishna. He was very happy and continued to write the poem. His beautiful set of poems glorifying the Lord were called the Gita Govinda.
It says here in the brochure that when you sing the song to Lord Narasimhadeva, You sing part of the Gita moving that?
That's right. Keshavadrita Narayarupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare. We've arrived at our 6th island,